Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am unboxing, guys. We are unboxing today. We are unboxing my Some Assemblage Required February embellishment box. So, really excited to get my hands on this. Ba-bam! Okay, again, we got the twine that will be used on a layout, so that'll go with my other twines. And then, let's see what is inside. Okay. So we've got these guys right here, these little hearts. Acrylic, we've got these little wood veneer hearts. Life is a full circle with some greenery bits. 49 and Market film strips. A Scrapping Reflections stencil, some Scrappin' Happy Studio epoxy flares, a chipboard from Dusty Attic, and then some ribbon, a charm, and a paper clip. So, fun little things to play with here. Now, am I exactly sure what I want to do? Not yet. Not yet. This reminds me of, I have a pair of boots that have things, and it reminds me of that. Okay, so these are the things, and now we're going to make a layout. So let's see what I can do. Hey guys, so I decided to scrapbook a photo of the Pandora Conservation Initiative. Now, this is part of Pandora in Animal Kingdom in Walt Disney World. And I figured that this can kind of be like my opening page to the Pandora section, right? Like my albums don't always have chapters or anything like that, but a lot of the times when I scrapbook Disney, I scrapbook them in out of order, but I end up putting them in the book together, like Magic Kingdom's together, Hollywood Studios is together, Epcot's together, Downtown Disney's together. All the things are together. So I figured this will be the opening. So I took the stencil and I just used the ink that was left over in my blending brush. And I just kept overlapping the stencil so that I could get a larger real estate used up on the page. Now I'm going to back that photograph with my khaki colored cardstock, and I did use my brand new Tim Holtz Edge Distressor from my friend Sharon. So I think Sharon is the most sweetest person you will ever meet in your life, and she just felt so bad for me that my brand new Tim Holtz Edge Distressor that I took to retreat walked off, and she sent me one. She is just amazing. So I went ahead and used that on that khaki cardstock. I layered up 3 pieces of tulle and stapled them together. And now I'm going to hot glue that sucker down with some fun foam. And the fun foam came from my friend Crystal. And I'm using an embellishment box that is sold by my friend MK. I feel like this is like the friendship layout right now. I'm feeling all the feels, you guys. I'm feeling all the feels. Man, I miss these ladies and I want to see them again. Okay, back to the layout. So I layered up the film strip, and I thought it was completely appropriate to layer a film strip because Pandora is a movie, and you know, I felt that it was fine. Now, this wood veneer says life is a full circle, and it has some really pretty kind of vegetation type things around it. So I know I want to use that, and I think I want to put one of the epoxy flare in the center of it. I'm thinking this way. I know I want to use some of these chipboard heart thingies, and then I know I want to use the silver heart. Now, I did not realize when I unboxed this that it had 3 silver hearts, you guys. I didn't realize there were multiple in there. I only thought there was 1. Now, I am going to mess around and futz around with this ribbon and the silver heart. I was trying to do something cool with it, but nothing cool was happening, and it's not because the silver heart isn't cool, and it's not because the ribbon wasn't cool. It's because your girl couldn't tie something very cool. Now, do you remember back in the day when there were hand tied bows on like wedding invitations and stuff like that, and it was puffy in the center, and then it had the two little straight lines popping out. So they weren't exactly bows. Well, I remember learning how to do that and thinking I was the bee's knees because I used to do that on layouts all the time. And I was trying to make it happen with the silver heart, and it wasn't happening. So anyway, I grabbed this metallic ribbon that I picked up at Hobby Lobby on clearance, and I went ahead and put that through the heart, and I'm layering yet another ribbon on my film strip border here. And I really like how this turns out. I like the film strip, I like the acetate, I like the fabric of the ribbon, and I like the metallic bits. Like the difference textures are making my heart and soul happy. Now, don't worry your pretty little heads. I did rip my wood veneer circle thing in half. And I am perfectly okay with that. So I don't have a problem messing around with embellishments or ephemera or anything to make it work for me and make it do what I want it to do, right? When you do things like that, that doesn't mean to say that the piece that you're using is bad or you don't like it, but I really want it to have life is full circle around that circle, and I only wanted the green part of the circle to show. So I thought that this would be a good way to do it. I would put that on the top and then put the kind of leafy type vegetation stuff down there with the heart. That way I now have the wood veneer in two places, and I can start to build my line of diagonal embellishment. Now, I will tell you guys, the video is probably going to be a little bit weird. I am on the phone with my husband, and we're FaceTiming, so I'm like sitting there smiling at him off to the side where my phone sits. So there is that. Now, these gold letter phrases, whatever they're called, I'm going to put the word awesome down here, because Pandora really is an awesome experience. If you've never been to Pandora, you need to go. If you've never been to Disney, I say you should go too. But Pandora is an awesome experience. Like, you actually ride a Banshee, and it is like a 3D immersive ride, I want to say. And it felt so real. Like, you get on this seat thing and you can feel the Banshee breathing like underneath of you because you're riding on the Banshee. And after that ride happened, I cried. It was so amazing. I truly felt like I was flying. It was amazing. I cried. I love to fly, you guys. Like, flying is just magical for me. There is something about it that I just love. It doesn't matter, big plane, little plane, doesn't matter. Hot air balloon, I like to fly. Right? I just love it. And being on that ride just made me feel like I was flying, and I cried my eyes out. So enough of that. So as you can see, I used a Copic marker to go ahead and color up those chipboard heart pieces. And I placed one at the top of my embellishments and one down here at the bottom. Now I'm looking for some word phrases to put above the word awesome, because there is a little bit of a weird gap there. And I don't necessarily want to cover up everything, but there is a little bit of something that needs to go there. At first, I pulled out my snarky phrases from Tim Holtz because they're just fun to read. But you know, this isn't anything snarky. This isn't supposed to be that way. So I chose when nothing is sure, everything is possible to go over the word awesome. And then I wrote, or I didn't write, but I chose with brave wings she flies. And I thought that that was completely appropriate, even though this isn't, because it says Mountain Banshee Project on the photo. So even though this isn't a photo of the, like, me on the ride or anything like that, I felt like this was good. I am going to put a white line around the edge of my paper. And that's because, you know, I'm using, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but that's just a plain sheet of green cardstock. Like, who am I? I don't typically use just plain colored cardstock as a background, and I really, really like how it turned out. Like, it turned out, you guys. And then to complete my line of diagonal embellishment, I go ahead and put down 2 different mists and splatter that sucker up. So of course I do get some splatters on the photo. This isn't like an epic photo or anything like that, so I'm not stressing out about it. But you would want to cover that up if it was an epic photo. So there it is. Be sure to check out MK's shop. It is some assemblage required. And get yourself an embellishment box and check out the other goodies that she has. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.